G'day guys, it's Will from Rosebud Mowers. Look what I've got right in front of me. I've got the new FSC 21-inch from SCAG. I'm here to give you some information about this mower that is going to be dropping in August, and I tell you what, I'm really excited about it. It's probably, in my opinion, the best 21-inch self-propel that I've used to date, and I get to play with some pretty cool stuff here at the shop. So we're going to do a bit of a build rundown, a bit of a rig rundown here, go through some things that I do love about this mower, some things that I don't like about this mower. All in all though, my first impressions of having this for the last couple of weeks, I really love it. I think it's going to be a great mower. I think it's going to really fit well into our industry here in Australia. Okay, so starting off, we've got the Kohler Command Pro. I tell you what, it is an absolute beast of an engine compared to other engines on the market for the similar horsepower. Now, I'm going to make a really good point on this, guys. Most 21-inch self-propels on the market today are still running a Honda. Nothing wrong with the Honda. Awesome engine, really reliable. However, it is old tech. It doesn't produce huge amounts of torque. It is generally a lower revving engine, especially when it is governed under load. It doesn't have that sort of torque to pick itself back up. I find the more modern design about this Kohler engine absolutely fantastic. It definitely revs better, and I tell you what, when it is under load, it can pick itself up a lot harder. So that's not necessarily horsepower we're talking about, that's torque. So the torque of the engine is absolutely phenomenal, okay? Being 173cc, single cylinder, it's really well balanced. It doesn't produce a ton of vibrations, and I'm really happy with this engine combination so far. Again, the bigger model from this in the 21 range will come out with the 7 horsepower, which is an absolute animal of an engine in itself as well. Okay, over this side, what you can see right now is a fantastic grade air filter, really good surface area, pre-filter, air filter that's going to keep a lot of the dust out in the dustier months, okay, and push out any larger debris. Nice large fuel tank on here. Coming around the front here, we've got a full aluminium, cast aluminium rocker cover. One thing that we do have on a lot of the other type engines in this industry is we have press plate rocker covers, and I see a lot of them getting damaged and banged in. This heavier grade build is really going to go far to protect the engine from any sort of damage. Plug, muffler, obviously just like anything else. The biggest thing that I love about this engine is because it is the Pro model, it is going to come out with an oil filter, which means awesome longevity for your engine life. You know, that is going to last so much longer in between oil changes. It's not going to put as much crap through the engine. I can tell you right now, I pull that many engines apart here, and every time I pull a sump off a engine with no oil filter, be it a Briggs, Honda, even a Kohler with no oil filter, the sludge, I can pretty much wipe the sludge out with my finger. It's absolutely disgusting. So having that oil filter is fantastic. All right, so working down, we're going to see the wheels. Another huge point about this mower is the wheel size. What we're going to see is massive front wheels. Really going to cause, you know, less tracking in the grass, less tracking in wet grass. So really awesome surface area, as well with your rear drive wheels as well. So really nice and wide, and they've got really good drive gear inside the wheels. What I find with this mower is the self-propel system is really smooth compared to a lot of other mowers with sort of drive shaft type style gearboxes, you know, Honda, Bush Ranger, Weebang, things like that is a lot smoother. I don't feel the dogs smashing in when it engages. I feel just a really nice slow glide into its self-propel, which is really nice. It is a 3-speed box still, and at about 3,300 RPM, at full speed, I can pretty much almost run behind this thing. It's pretty crazy. Other than that, guys, it is a full dished deck. So what I basically mean by that is if anybody's looked at any other 21 inches on the market here in Australia, basically what you find is that only one side of the deck is full dished and the other side is flattened off. So you have a reduced mass inside the cutting deck. And I'll show you this when we flip the mower upside down to have a look at the blade system as well. So absolutely fantastic. The build quality is phenomenal. I cannot stress that enough. This thing, mate, like a nuclear bomb's gonna have to land on this thing to destroy it. The one point that I will totally make, and I'm very upfront about, is the height adjusting system. People are gonna have concerns about that, 100%. Unfortunately, guys, just like Toro, they're a yank-built mower. They're from the USA, and that is just how they love things. Try and get them to change their mind. It's absolutely impossible. Okay, so we do have a 4-point height adjuster. However, I was super skeptical about this at the start, but then I've spent so much time with this mower now and really setting it up for the different conditions that I've been mowing in and testing it in. And what I actually found is I really like how I can set the front and the rear up. So I can have the front low, okay, just like I would traditionally on a zero turn. I have a slight bit of gradient. So I have the front set lower to the rear. What I would like to see is maybe a height adjuster that incorporates the front wheels and a height adjuster that incorporates the back wheels. That would be pretty cool too. Otherwise, guys, most people out there, most contractors sort of know what they're going to be cutting on a regular basis, and this won't be an issue, okay? Other than that, we do have a blade clutch on this machine, and it is incredibly heavy built. It is a clutch made by Warner, so a really, really heavy gauge clutch, and I definitely don't see that becoming an issue anywhere in the future. All the cables seem really high quality. The mower starts phenomenally easy, like fantastic. So you have your blade engagement up here, and you have your self-propel engagement up here. Now, one point I will make that I will probably do to this mower, I would like to see some anti-vibration up on the handle here, because I do find after a prolonged use that I would like a little bit more comfort on the handle when my hands go. So I might put some sort of grip tape on there, or some sponge tape, something like that to sort of maybe dampen the vibrations a little bit. I just do find the metal handle up here a little bit hard wearing for my liking. However, you know, that may not be everybody's opinion, but I will think I put some tape on there just for my little sensitive handsies. Other than that, I'm gonna flip this bad boy off these milk crates pretty dramatically because it was quite hard to get it up here. And then I'll show you the up the skirt. All right, I'll be back with you in a second, guys. Alrighty, guys, so we've got the mower in a bit of an indecent position right now. So we can see its underbelly. Now, I have just been out mowing with this in some fairly wet grass, having a bit of a play around, comparing it to a Honda, and a Bush Ranger. So it is a little bit dirty. Okay, but what we're going to see under here is a swingback blade kit. Now, the mower does not come standard with this. This is something that I've been working on with the original R&D model from this mower. So before this actual production model, I've been working on this kit. I just thought that, you know, a lot of the Aussie guys out there are going to more sway towards something with a swingback kit. I know that, you know, that's one of the biggest questions that have been asked so far. So I did start working on this about 3 months ago. This is the 3rd generation swingback kit for this thing. I've tried a bunch of different discs, spacers, etc. And I've been really happy with the result. I have found overall the extra flow of grass, you know, going from a bar blade to a 4 swingback design has definitely improved the mulching and the catching capability of the mower, and I've been really happy with it. I also have made a custom spacer that goes under this disc as well, that will bring the blades closer to the bottom of the deck without getting into the danger zone or protruding the bottom of the deck. That's really important. So the mower will cut a lot lower from factory. Okay, so it is a step disc with a spacer in there as well. So I have found that this has been the perfect level. It still caters to the chute really well. Being a full volume deck, okay, so what I mean by a full volume deck is that the surface area inside the deck allows for maximum flow of grass. Unlike, you know, your other models out there, like I said before, that generally only have half the surface area of this mower. So it is going to mulch traditionally better than any mower with reduced surface area. This thing has got a monstrous airspace for grass to flow in, and I just find that it does perform so well in wet grass. And being winter in Melbourne, that's all I've really had to test with. So it has been performing really, really well. I find that the drive system on this mower, so the protection for the belt, is really incumbent in the mower. They've got some really awesome covers on them, and it's also really easy to service as well. The one thing I do hate about some self-propel mowers is the time it takes you to replace any of the key components like belts or drive shafts or bearings in the rear axles or anything like that. This mower is designed to be easily repaired and cost-effective too, which is amazing. 3-speed gearbox, as I said before, it is belt drive. Definitely belt is nice and protected, which I like to see. I guess the only other point that I will make is that this is the bar blade here. So this is the blade they do come out with. Bang, bang. If you're going to run the bar blade, you're not going to be able to cut as low as with the swing back kit. However, we will have the spacers available as an OEM product to run with the bar blade as well. So you can either buy a spacer to space out the bar blade, or you can buy the full swing back kit with a spacer as well. The other thing I will point out just quickly on the mower is they're full bash plate protected. So everything like these wear plates are all replaceable, which is fantastic. And they're all really heavy gauge steel. So overall guys, build quality of this mower, absolutely fantastic. It is incredibly fast in a huge height range. I've definitely been super happy with it in the testing of the prototype and now the production model as well. So definitely get amongst it. You know, don't knock it until you try it. This mower is not going to be for everybody. There are other guys out there that just don't want the extra little bit of weight, the couple of kilos that this has got over the 21 inches on the market. And there's people that aren't going to want to like the price either. But for the guys that can get amongst it, that really like the quality of cut, that really like the power, absolutely guys, hit me up. Any questions you've got at all, I'm happy to answer them for sure. I mean, I can't stress enough how good this mower is. Have a great day, guys. It's Will from Rosebud Mowers. Hit me up. Instagram, Facebook, any social media. Have a great day. Yeah. G'day guys, it's Will from Rosebud Mowers. Today I have got the FSC